Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome. Today is finals day for the PYRA Cup All Stars. I am so excited. And welcome everybody to the broadcast. My name is Kian Lynch. I'll be your caster, commentator, host, and everything in between. And I am so grateful to have all of you guys here to watch the final day of cup stacking. And it's an early morning. At the very least for me, it is 9 a.m. And again, we explained this previously. The reason we're doing this so early in comparison to our other broadcast that we did basically in the middle of the day was that so we can get Keng Ian on here stacking alongside everybody else. And again, thank you everybody for joining the broadcast. I see all of you guys in chat. And another thing I have to thank you guys for is 1,000 subscribers. We did it. 1,000 subscribers on the YouTube channel, guys. I could not have done this without you guys. Thank you all so much. And I have a lot of exciting announcements. But before we do that, let's take a quick trip down memory lane to our standings from the last event, in case you weren't there to witness some of the awesomeness that happened in the last event. In the last 2 days that we did competitions. For Group A, we had Keng Ian sitting on top of the groups in dominant fashion with a 7-0 record. Kareef and Andrew Dale tied with a 5-2 record. Kareef will take the tiebreaker there. And Evan Cloud sitting in 4th place, just squeaking through with a 4-3 record. And on the other side of the aisle, Orrel, you know, matching the same energy. 7-0 in his group as well. Will Allen, I will say, Orrel did it in much more consistent manner. I mean, you just saw it. He was on another level. Will Allen just one behind him. The only loss being to Orrel, of course, 6-1. McCoy with 5-2. I think the biggest dark horse of all of that, and we'll get to him in a second, losing only to the Williams. And Spencer Lathe, apologies again, I've pronounced his name wrong a billion times now, with 4-3, losing to, again, the 3 people above him. And yeah, that is pretty clear-cut standings-wise, and honestly, I'm just really excited to see what we've got going on. So before we can even show the brackets, before we can even show the event we're doing, I do have some unfortunate news. It wouldn't be a cup stacking event without something going wrong, right? And unfortunately, I got news on a bit of a short notice, but I was notified in advance that McCoy just was not able to make the broadcast today. We tried so hard. We tried to make it work, and we looked at a bunch of different alternatives, but we just couldn't make it work. So, unfortunately, Mike will not be here today for the broadcast, and the resolution was simple. We are going to give Mike's opponents a round bye, basically. So just imagine it as Mike getting double 3-0 mollywop bopped out of the event. He's gone. He finishes 7th, 8th. And Mike, thank you so much for investing early into PYRA and all of that. And you know what? It happens. It's not the end of the world. And again, this was, this is a smaller event, And these guys have jobs, they have families, they have other things they have to focus on first. So I'm in no way upset. And in fact, I'm very, very grateful that Mike, invested in this. And I'm more so impressed because he did phenomenal. And that's why I am frustrated as well, because, he made it so far, and to not be able to show up is very unfortunate. But we're going to show the upper bracket and kind of show the results of that and how that's going to affect the bracket, at the very least for the beginning. So as you can see, our matches are going to be Keng Ian versus Spencer Lathe for our first match, Will Allen versus Andrew Dale for our second match, William Orrel versus Evan Cloud for our third match, and if you're Kareef, this has got to be the best moment for you right now, because Kareef, because Mike did not show up, gets a round bye pretty much. But again, just picture this as Kareef dismantling McCoy in every way, shape, and form. I'm saying this very specifically for the sole reason that, again, I'm a little bit annoyed that Mike isn't here. But, again, it's not the end of the world. It happens. And I think more than anything, you have to be impressed that Mike got to the final 8 in the first place and in the fashion that he did. But you may have been seeing all of these upper bracket, lower bracket things. This might be news to you. We're going to show the first event that we're going to be doing today, and the first event that we're going to have our final 8 or final 7 stackers compete in. And this is going to be double elimination in cycle. So the top 8 stackers from the round robin will be seeded into a double elimination bracket, as we previously showed. The format is head-to-head cycle, and this is the same thing that we did for the round robin. So this is one more beforehand, ready, set, go. You have the faster time, you win the round, and first to 3 rounds to win the match. And the difference here is the first stacker to win 2 matches will win the series and will advance. The loser of the match will get sent to the lower bracket. Losing in the lower bracket, you're done. You have been eliminated. You are out of the event. And when we get to our final 4 stackers, we are going to advance to our last event, which to you guys is still a secret. And I'm just very excited. Again, I'm so excited to see how these stackers do. I'm so excited to see how this event unfolds. And we already know the result for one stacker because he's not here. Again, Mike will finish 7th, 8th at the PYRA Cup All Star. I say 7th, 8th because we can't say specifically if he was 7th or 8th. You know, let's just put him in 8th. He's not here. You know, he gets 8th. And again, just imagine that he just got absolutely dismantled this event. And that's just what happens. Now, we are going to get our first event set up in the background right now. But before we do that, I have something very exciting to show you guys. I have it off to the side, and this is going to be given to every single stacker that competed in the PYRA Cup All Stars and everybody in the background that made this event work. Now, before I show it, I just, again, want to quickly say thank you to everybody in the background right now, our amazing staff team, all of the stackers, everybody who's invested in this event that makes this possible. And because these guys were willing to put their faith in something so new, they are getting something very, very special that I hope becomes a part of history. This right here, I'm going to focus on it, is what is called the Founding Stacker PYRA Patch. This is a small patch that only the stackers who have either participated, competed, or worked on the PYRA Cup All Stars will be getting. They'll be getting 2 of these. You can put them on your backpack. You can put them on anything you want. But these will be exclusive to the stackers that have worked on the PYRA Cup All Stars. It's a Founding Stacker patch. They're free, by the way. I'm giving these to them. I'm obviously, I'm not gonna make them buy it off me. That's so cheap. Another thing that I have that I want to show you. This is something that I'm a little bit nervous to share. Is this right here? This is the PYRA Cup baseball jersey. This might not be the final product itself, but something very important is another place that they can put these Founding Stacker patches is these baseball jerseys. And something I am going to be working on for the future of my PYRA tournaments and the future of my tournaments in general is getting patches to these stackers. And something I'm committing to. Obviously, these are small patches, and this is a big back section here. There's going to be a specific number of patches that will fill this back section, but the stacker that gives me back a baseball jersey that is head-to-toe filled with either founding patches or championship patches that will also be earned if you win, the first stacker to give me a baseball jersey that is completely filled top to bottom with patches will receive a $1,000 cash prize alongside being put in a very early production PYRA Hall of Fame. It will be a Hall of Fame thing, and we're actually already working on this in the background right now with stackers that have accomplished amazing feats throughout stacking history. We're looking at William Orrell. We're looking at Stephen Peruginon. Not for the cash prizes, but just so they are memorized and recognized throughout Hall of Fame and throughout cup stacking history, because that is what should be recognized. Another popular name, of course, Matt Adame, is the one we're working on in the background right now. And as for these baseball jerseys, we're working on a lot of stuff product-wise for PYRA, so make sure you stay tuned. I'm very excited to announce that, and yes, I did say that $1,000 to the person that gives me a filled PYRA baseball jersey in return. So, again, if you competed in this event, you got one. So it's going to be a difficult task because we're not going to be handing these out like candy for the rest of time. But, it's the first event. We can give out one. And, yeah, I'm very excited. And, by the way, if you think that's the biggest news I have in regards to PYRA, You have no idea what's coming. And what is coming, though, is a quick intermission because we have to take a quick break as we get our first match set up. Again, it is going to be Keng Ian versus Spencer Lathe. So we'll be right back after the break. Welcome back, everybody, to the PYRA Cup All Stars, and I have exciting news. We are ready. Our first match is ready. We are working on it, getting the final details ironed out in the background. But we have our first matchup here, Keng Ian versus Spencer Lathe. I'm so excited to see these guys go at it.
We're ready. Ian and Spencer, would you mind just showing a thumbs up to the camera? And also unmute your microphones, please.
Look, Spencer.
Perfect.
Look.
This is round one, Keng Ian against Spencer Lathe. This will be best 3 out of 5, having to win twice. All right. We got one warm-up each.
And right now, the chat is heavily in favor of the Keng Ian supremacy. Ian supremacy is hot in chat, with the votes right now heavily leaning towards Keng Ian, but let's see how it pans out.
Stackers, hands on timers.
And round one, here we go, ladies and gentlemen.
Ready, set, go.
Oh, that looked close.
All right, Spencer gets a 5.500 and Ian gets a 5.56.
What a way to start.
Spencer takes round one.
Spencer takes round one,
round
double 5.5s.
5.5s.
Oh my goodness.
Hands on timers. Ready, set, Go.
Oh, fumbles from both sides, but too many from Spencer. Ian's got to tie it up 1-1. And as you can see, we actually have scores on the side.
9.970.
The zeros there.
Ian gets a 6.200. Ian takes round 2, and the score is now 1-1.
Now, as you can see, we have the zeros on the sides here. I can change the number. The reason I have those as 0 is because this is for the matches that these guys have. Third round here. Oh my god. Oh, but Spencer scratched. Ian knows
time
it.
was a scratch, and Ian gets an 8.662. So Ian takes round 3, and the score is now 2-1.
Oh man, this is so competitive.
Stackers. Depends on timers. On 4. Ready. Set. Go.
Oh, too many fumbles. Oh, too many fumbles
Spencer
from
gets a 9.128, and Ian gets an 8.613. Ian takes round 4 and the game. That's round 1. Congrats, Ian.
Good job.
All right, so Ian goes up 1-0 in the series.
Ian, you still have to keep your camera on. We're doing this twice.
Oh, okay.
Ian forgot the format for half a second there.
Get one warm up again.
It happens. Oh my god, Ian. Show some mercy.
All right. Stackers, hands on timers. Round 1.
But that was a good series from Spencer. I think he could have won that if he really just didn't scratch that one attempt. Early fumble out of Ian, but it just doesn't matter.
Spencer gets a 7.487. Ian gets a 5.552. And Ian takes round 1.
Wow,
round 2.
dude.
And Stackers, hands on timers. Ready, set, go.
Yeah, I think Spencer is starting to fold a little bit, unfortunately. And you can see Ian is just not showing.
And Spencer gets a 11.448. Ian takes round 2, and this is round 3.
Match
Stackers,
point for Ian.
Hands on timers.
Series point for Ian here.
Ready, set, go.
Oh, this is close. Oh, but Spencer drops some cups. And that's going to be it.
Spencer gets a 9.375, and Ian gets a 7.804, meaning Ian takes round 3 and the game. Congrats, Ian, and well done to Spencer.
Yeah.
Good job,
Wow. That was closer than I thought for that first lineup, but I think Spencer just... I think he started to choke a little bit on that second roundup, and I think a very predictable result for a lot of people. I mean, you saw 87% of people saw Ian winning that match, but at the same time, for Spencer, great resiliency against one of the people who is still in contention for that greatest of all time, name right now. So Keng Ian will win the first match 3-1, the second match 3-0, and will take the series. Great resiliency again out of Keng Ian. And man, he was just stacking so well. We got our next matchup here. It is going to be Will Allen versus Andrew Dale. Give me just one moment. I'm just going to set the names up here. Again, this is a one-man show in terms of production, but we're trying. All right. So here we go. Andrew Dale versus Will Allen. The red cup should indicate Will Allen is on the right side.
Versus Will Allen. Stackers, hands on timers. Set, go.
All right, round 1 coming up here. Andrew Dale versus Will Allen. I think 2 dark horses in this tournament. Early fumbles out of both, but Andrew's going to close it out. Good start from him. That is a 7.211. And Will Allen a couple early fumbles.
Right, Andrew gets a 7.211, and Will gets a 14.483, meaning Andrew takes round 1. Round 2. Stackers, hands-on timers. Ready, set, go.
Oh, early big fumble there out of Will Allen. And Andrew's going to take advantage of it. Andrew's stacking really well right now. And this is not a good time for Will Allen to be fumbling with those red
Andrew
cups.
gets a 6.030, and Will Allen gets an 11.509, meaning Andrew takes round 2. This is round 3. Stackers, hands-on timers. Ready, set, go.
Ooh, looks like Will Allen closed it out there.
And Andrew gets a 6.710. Will takes round 3, and now we're in round 4. Stackers, hands-on timers.
All right. That was really good from Will Allen. And now he's down 1-2. But I mean, we've seen him reverse sweep before against Mike McCoy. Early fumbles, but this looks really close. Oh, and Will Allen just barely drops the
Andrew
cup.
gets a 7.022, and Will gets an 8.723, meaning Andrew takes this match, and now we're into match 2.
All right.
We'll be getting one warm-up each one more time.
All right, one more warm-up from both of these guys. And Andrew, great stacking. I mean, I had Will Allen as like my secondary dark horse. My dark horse for the tournament entirely is Kareef. And he gets a free first round,
right.
Especially too.
On 1, stackers, hands-on timers. Ready, set, go. Will gets a 6.740, and Andrew gets a 7.477. Will takes round 1, and this is round 2.
All right, good start there.
Stackers,
and you gotta keep it up. Let's see if this series goes the distance. Maybe we'll finally get a tied up match.
Ready, set, go. Will gets a 5.842, and Andrew gets a 6.053. Will takes round 2, and this is round 3. The score is 2-0. Stackers,
wow.
Hands-on timers.
This is a great way to come back for Will Allen. Now you just got to close this out. And shout outs, by the way, to John Scannell in our chat, our mod right now.
Oh.
And our like backup stats guy. We don't have him hired for anything. He just loves to do stats, and you love to see it. Oh, this looks close. Oh, that looks really close.
Will gets a 5.878, and Andrew gets a 6.488, meaning Will takes round 3 and match 2. This is now match 3.
Oh, it's all tied up.
Round 1. Each got one more warm-up.
One more warm-up for each stacker, and it is all tied up. Two dominant matches back-to-back, and now the final match here. This is for the series. Both these stackers looking really good right now.
Stackers, reset timers, and hands-on timers. Round 1. Oh.
Apologies for the cutout from our judge there, Gabe. And wow, 565 from Will Allen.
5.656,
he wants this done.
And Andrew has a 10.019, meaning Will takes round 1. Round 2. Stackers, hands-on timers. Ready, set, go.
Ooh, a couple early fumbles from both stackers there, but Will Allen does get the edge here. He looks like he's going to close it out, and he will. 609. Whew. All right, Will Allen, he woke up.
6.095, and Andrew has a 12.244, meaning Will takes round 2. This is round 3. Stackers, hands-on timers.
Peter's trying to troll people in chat. All right, match point here
Ready.
for Will Allen. Series
Set.
point here for Will Allen. Is he going to be able to close this out here, or can Andrew make the comeback of the century? Oh, a huge fumble there. And I believe Will Allen's going to take advantage of it. He will.
5.714, and Andrew gets a 6.669, meaning Will takes round 3, the match, and the game. Congrats,
Good
Will,
job,
and well done to Andrew.
Yeah, I mean,
Good job, Andrew.
that was amazing resiliency out of Will Allen there, losing the first match in dominating fashion to come back, win 2 in a row, and still win the entire series. Will Allen sending Andrew Dale to the lower bracket. Who would have saw it coming? I don't think a lot of people would have saw it coming. But now we have a very exciting matchup. Evan Cloud versus William Orrell. And this is going to be our final broadcasted match of the upper bracket for the first set of upper bracket rounds. And then we'll be going into our round 2 for the upper bracket. But after this, we're going to go to our lower bracket and look at our elimination matches. And man, it's going to get spicy. But let's head over real quick to our next matchup, Evan Cloud versus William Orrell.
All right.
You can see Evan on the left, Orrell on the right.
All right. Stackers, this is round 1, Evan Cloud against William Orrell. Stackers, hands-on timers when ready.
See, Orrell using 4-pad mode.
Set, go.
You can hear his audio, but his video's lagging a bit, unfortunately. And again, I can't control that as much.
Evan has a 6.687, and William Orrell
Has something. He's got something
what
there.
does that say, William?
Oh, 5.86.
5.86.
Oh, 5.862. So William Orrell takes round 1.
Man,
All right.
oh man, dude.
Second round.
This is spicy
Stackers,
now.
Hands-on timers.
And again,
Ready.
good resiliency out of Orrell there.
Set, go.
Again, we're going to try to get more polls in the chat. I'm, again, running a billion different things, so
Ben
the
has a
polls is not one of the things I'm focused on right now.
5.765, And Will has a 7.089. So Evan takes round 2, and this is round 3. Stackers, reset timers, and hands-on timers.
Yeah, again, really good resiliency out of Orrell. Good try from Evan, though.
Ready, set, go.
Ooh, that looked really
Evan
good.
has a
But I think
5.622, and
I think
William
Evan got that.
has a 5.897. So Evan takes round 3, and the score is now 2-1.
Oh, apologies. Evan
Stackers,
got
hands-on timers.
the second round there. I got it mixed up. So Evan actually has the lead here. This might be scary territory for
Set.
Orrell,
Go.
because Evan is stacking really good right now. Oh, man. I believe
All right,
Evan took
has
that
a
as well.
5.653.
Wow.
And William has a, what does that say? 6.405. So Evan takes round 4. And that's the game, right? All right.
So that's going to be the
Evan
first match
takes
there.
Match 1.
Wow.
Match 2 and round 1. You just got one warm-up one more time.
So Evan takes the first round, sorry, the first match from the greatest of all time in most people's eyes. And
All right. Stackers.
this is where Orrell, you got to
hands-on
wake up a little
timers.
bit more. I know he said that he's usually at his worst in the morning, but this has to change
Ready.
now.
Set. Go.
Oh, that looked close, but I think
Evan has
Evan
a
just squeaked it out.
5.902.
Not me.
And Orrell has a 6.23. I don't know what that last digit was.
I think it was a 0 there. But
Okay.
Evan takes
So
round
Evan
1.
takes round 1, and this is round 2.
And,
Stackers, hands-on timers.
Are we, ladies and gents, are we seeing the Evan Cloud supremacy
Ready.
here?
Set.
Oh man,
Go.
I wasn't ready for this. This is the dark horse of all dark horses if Evan wins this, but I
Evan
think
gets a
Orrell just squeaks that one.
5.955, and William gets a
Oh, so blurry.
5.6, 5.578.
5.576, I believe that
William
was.
takes round 2.
And there you
Round
go.
2.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. So that's round 2, and the score is now.
1 to
What am I
1.
forgetting? Is it 1-1?
It is 1 to 1. It's
Right.
1 to 1. I can
Sorry
keep
about
track
that.
here.
Round 3. Stackers, hands-on timers.
But again, really good
Ready?
stacking out of both stackers. These have been close. And like Evan has been stacking super consistently, might I add. And there you go, 565.
All right.
Evan
has a
is now
5.657,
1 round away.
and Will has a 6.6. I believe that's a 6.652.
Oh my goodness. Evan Cloud is
So Evan
1
takes
round
round
away
3.
from sending William Orrell to the
2-1.
lower bracket.
Am I forgetting all this? All right, round 4. Stackers, hands-on timers.
I can't believe what I'm seeing here.
Ready, set, go.
Oh, early fumbles. Oh, but Evan drops 1 cup and Orrell takes advantage of it. Oh my goodness, a good comeback for Orrell,
Right.
and 1 cup
William
just
Orrell has a
sabotaged
640,
Evan
and
Cloud.
Evan has a 1204, meaning William Orrell takes round 4, and this is round 5.
Round 5,
Stackers,
baby! This is
hands-on
for it
timers.
all. Evan, can you close it out here?
Ready, set, go.
Oh, cups going everywhere for Evan, and Orrell's gonna tie it up. 1 to 1, an advantage for Evan, but
All right.
Orrell is making the comeback. He woke up, and Evan,
Has
you
a
need to
5.66,
bounce
and
back
Evan
here.
has a
You've been so good.
15.97. So William Orrell takes round 5 and match 1. Match 2, I apologize. Which means this is now match 3.
Oh.
One more warm-up.
One warm-up for both stackers, and right now, it's all or nothing. You see Orrell cleaning his timer. He wants no errors whatsoever. I mean, if he wanted no errors whatsoever, his first mistake was G5. That
Right?
sounds mean.
Round 1,
but honesty.
match 3. Stackers, hands-on
And Evan,
timers.
this is where you close it out. Shut him down.
Ready, set, go.
Oh man, but Orrell is stacking really consistent now, and Evan seems to be folding a bit under the pressure.
Evan has a 9.998, and Orrell.
And as you can see,
is that 5.8?
602.
602.
602. So William Orrell takes round 1. Round 2. Stackers, reset timers, and hands-on timers.
All right. So apologies for William Orrell. I believe he is
Ready,
recording this on his BlackBerry phone,
go.
and it's very laggy. Oh, an early advantage from Evan, but he just fumbles, and it is series point Orrell.
635.
Such a good lead from
Orrell
Evan
has a 6.35,
is gone.
And Evan has a 15.442, meaning William Orrell takes round 2, and this is round 3. Stackers, hands-on timers. Ready, set, go.
Oh, this is close. Oh, but a couple fumble holes, and Evan.
Good try, Evan. Almost had me
Yeah,
on the second
so close. Evan had every advantage, but Orrell closes
All
it
right,
out.
Orrell, what was that, 565?
Man,
Evan
oh
has a
man.
15.47,
That's why you don't count him
sorry.
out.
So William Orrell takes round 3, the match, and the game. Well done, William. Well done, William, and great job, Evan. You really pulled it out. You really were doing well.
Wow, that was devastating to watch. Seeing Evan have every lead in the world and seeing Orrell still making the comeback. But Orrell, great resiliency. What a comeback that was. We'll win 2-1, and we'll have a matchup versus Kareef Ullah in round 2 of the winner's bracket. And for Evan, that's gotta hurt. But there's good news for both sides. Obviously, for Orrell, you made the comeback. You're still in winners. You still have a chance for top 4 right now. And for Evan, the good news for you is your lower bracket matchup is versus Mike, so you automatically win. You're done. So Evan gets an automatic bye. Mike, again, 7th, 8th. He's 8th. Bopped out. Evan destroyed him, dismantled him. And our next matchup is going to be our first lower bracket matchup. It's Spencer Lathe versus Andrew Dale. One of these stackers is going home right now in 7th, and one of these stackers is going to keep the lower bracket run going. We're about to find out. We're getting it set up in the background right now, ladies and gents. But if you guys have been enjoying the stream, if you guys have been enjoying the broadcast, obviously make sure you are subscribed. And again, thank you all so much for 1,000 subscribers. We're getting our stackers ready right about now. And it looks like, I don't know, I might be getting teased here, but I believe we are ready. Will Allen, don't tease me, man. Is he ready? I think he's ready. He's ready. Okay. So, ladies and gents, they're warming up right now. Let's get into our first lower bracket matchup. This is Andrew Dale versus, did I say Will Allen? I'm sorry. I don't know why I said Will Allen. It's Spencer. Andrew Dale versus Spencer Lathe. I apologize. I don't know words today. Both these guys are warming up right about now. One of these stackers is going home in 7th place.
Stacker, please.
And one of these stackers, their run will continue. Oh,
right,
man.
This is match 1, round 1. Andrew Dale against Spencer Lathe. Stackers, hands-on timers.
Again, this is to stay alive in the PYRA Cup All Stars. Everything is on the line.
Set. Go.
Ooh, early fumble there. Oh, but Spencer, the cups go a-flying. And Andrew Dale, he's going to pull out those HYs. And he's
Andrew
going to
gets
take the
a
first round.
7.673, and Spencer gets a 10.466, meaning Andrew takes round 1. And this is round 2. Stackers, hands-on timers. Ready, set, go.
Ooh, good consistency there out of Spencer.
Gets a 5.814, and Andrew gets a 6.832. So Spencer takes round 2, I should say.
Good save there, Gabe.
Round 3. Scores 1-1.
All right. If you're a fan of the Andy Dale supremacy, his life is on the line here. Well, his stacking life in this tournament, not his actual one.
Oh.
Unless he, like, really hurts himself with a cup, but I don't see that happening. Early fumbles out of Spencer. Oh, Spencer. That's rough. And the cup goes across the room. And the Andy Dale supremacy got some good news for you. Andy Dale is on the first match point.
12.736, meaning Andrew takes round 3 and the score is 2-1. All right, round 4. Stackers. Hands-on timers.
All right. If this is the Spencer supremacy, it's got to start now. And you got to be able to close this out against Andrew. Oh, that looked so close, but I believe
Andrew gets a 5.961 and Spencer gets a 5.925. Spencer takes round 4, and now we're in round 5.
Round 5! Is it the Andy Dale supremacy? Is it the Spencer Lathe supremacy? We're about to find out for our first matchup.
Ready, set, go.
Ooh, early fumble there. Oh, and a cup flies across the room, and Andrew Dale's gonna close it out. He will take match 1 and the lead in the series.
Andrew gets a 6.130, and Spencer gets a 16.140.
Yeah, I forgot the 1 there. That's important.
Andrew Dale takes round 5 and match 1.
The 1 there is important, and the extra 1 here is going to go to Andrew Dale. He's going to take the 1-0 lead, and Spencer, your tournament is on the line. It's got to happen now.
All right. Round 1, match 2. Stackers, hands-on timers. Ready, set, go.
Ooh, early fumble there from Andrew Dale. Spencer's just trying to get it all set up. Oh, early fumbles though. He's got to close it out. He will. There you go. Spencer, round 1 on the board. And Andrew,
Spencer
A for
has
effort.
an 8.022. Andrew's time was a scratch. So Spencer takes round 1.
And shoutouts to Andy
All right,
Dale.
round 2.
I believe those are either HYs or JWs. Those are
Backers,
silvers, golds, summits of
hands-on
that.
timers. Ready, set, go.
Ooh, clean stacking out of both stackers in the beginning of this. Oh, but it's a scratch from
Spencer's time was a
Spencer.
scratch, and Andrew has a 5.
Wouldn't have mattered anyways.
Which means Andrew takes round 2. Scores 1-1.
All right,
Right.
1-1.
Round 3. Backers, hands-on timers.
All right, here we go. This is for the early lead in the match and maybe even the
Set.
series.
Go.
Oh, fumbles out of Andrew Dale, though. Spencer closes it out. Spencer, 1 round away
All right.
from
Spencer
taking the
gets a
match.
6.471, and Andrew gets a 9.570. That round 3? That round 4? I forget.
It was round 3, Gabe.
I think that was round 4.
All right, so Andrew and Spencer are now tied 2-2, and this is round 5.
Correction. It's 2-1,
Sorry.
Spencer. It's 2-1, Spencer. I'm keeping track.
Apologies.
Oh,
yeah,
sorry.
thank you. Sorry about that. It's 2-1 Spencer, and now it's round 4. Sorry about that. All right, stackers, hands-on timers.
All right. This is
Set.
for the series.
Oh,
Oh, early fumble out of Andrew Dale. And Spencer, you gotta clean it up, and he will. Spencer ties up the series, and we're
all
going
right, Spencer
to a match 3.
5.829. Andrew's time was a scratch. So now that is round 4, and Spencer takes that match. So now we're in match 3.
All right.
One warm-up, one more time.
Now we are in match 3. One stacker is going home in this final match here and now. If you are in the Andy Dale Supremacy bus, you're starting to get a little worried.
All right.
But if you're in the
Match
Spencer
3,
Lathe Supremacy
one.
bus, feeling a
Stackers,
little bit better about that
hands-on
comeback.
timers.
This is getting really
Ready.
close now.
Set. Oh.
Ooh, good stacking from the start out of Spencer. Just has to close it out, and he will. Early lead goes to Spencer.
Spencer has a 5.997, and Andrew has a 12.954. Spencer takes match round 1. Stackers, hands-on timers for round 2. Ready, set, go.
A little bit of an early fumble there from Andrew. And there you go. Spencer, 2-0 in this final match. Spencer is on series point.
Spencer has a 6.636, and
And the
Andrew
Andrew
has
Dale,
an 11.024,
the Andy Dale supremacy.
meaning Spencer takes round 2.
It is crumbling before your very
3.
eyes. Andrew's got to tie
Stackers,
together 3 in a row
hands-on
now.
timers.
Andrew, can you put together 3 in a row for the reverse sweep to
Ready.
continue in the lower
Set.
bracket?
Go.
Or does it end here? Early fumbles out of Spencer and Andrew. You see it. He's going to clean it up. He's going to get 1 on the board. 574.
Andrew has a
Good stacking.
5.740, I believe. And Spencer has an 8.491. So Andrew takes round 3, scores 2-1.
All right.
On 4.
Spencer, you can't let this
Stackers,
comeback happen. You got to
hands-on
close it out
timers.
now. Because if it goes to a round 5, you're going to give Andrew all of that momentum.
Ready, set, go.
See, I'm starting to get nervous now. Oh, really consistent stacking, but Andrew drops a cup, and he's also going to drop out of the PYRA Cup All Stars.
And enjoys a 6.816, meaning Spencer takes round 4, the match and the game. Congrats, Spencer.
And with that, ladies and gentlemen, I believe that's got to be one of the bigger upsets of the PYRA Cup All Stars. Andrew Dale has been eliminated. He will finish in 7th place. What an upset that was. And from Spencer, great job coming back with the resiliency and to come back and win it all. Spencer, your lower bracket run continues. And for all the Andy Dale Supremacy fans out there, I apologize. It was a great run. He had a great time in groups, but it just wasn't here today. Those JW Golds, they got the better of him. And that will be the end of Andrew Dale's run here at the PYRA Cup All Stars. And the next matchup, well, it would be Evan Cloud versus Mike McCoy. But Mike ain't here. So we are going to our next upper bracket match. It is Keng Ian versus Will Allen. Our match after that will be William Orrell versus Kareef Ullah. The winners of that will secure a spot in the Final Four and will guarantee themselves cash prizes. And the losers of those two matches will go to the lower bracket, and Spencer, Lathe, and Evan Cloud are waiting for them right now. But right now, we have to get this set up right here. So we have Keng Ian versus Will Allen. And honestly, I'm very excited. I'm very, very excited. I think Ian has a lot of potential right here, right now. And we're going to find out. We're going to find out. So let's see what happens. The winner of this match will be going... Oh my God, Ian. The winner of this matchup is going to top 4. Will guarantee themselves a spot.
Good luck, Ian.
In the upper bracket winners finals.
Match 1. Keng Ian against Will Allen. Stackers. Hands-on timers. Ready. Set. Go.
Early fumbles out of Will Allen. Yeah, and Keng Ian, he ain't here to play games. 549. He is not here to play around. He is here to win.
5.494 and Will is a 11.476. So Ian takes round 1.
And by the way,
Stackers,
Ian got in a warm-up earlier before we started. Ian had a 475. Just as a warm-up. He's just that good.
Ready.
Round 2. Here we go. Oh my God. 515.
Ian has a 5.151.
What did Ian have for breakfast, man?
Meaning Ian takes round 2.
All right, so match point for the first
3.
match here.
Stackers,
but Ian, my God. Will Allen, he has a family. I thought he got a 4 for a second. It looked like it.
Oh.
And if you're Will Allen, hey, you gotta go a little bit harder. Yeah, he just doesn't care. He's just that good. 517 with a slowdown. 3-0.
Oh
my goodness.
And Will has a 9.266, meaning Ian takes match 1.
Yeah, match 1, and it was not close. Ian, show some mercy.
All right, this is match 2. We get one more warm-up from each stacker.
Oh my God, if you're Will Allen, you're like, what do I even do? He's popping 5.1s. And I don't even think Will Allen's gotten under a 5.5 this entire tournament. You are literally relying on Ian to lose.
Will and stackers, hands-on timers.
All right, Ian, one match away from booking his spot in the upper bracket finals.
Oh.
Early fumble from Will Allen, and Ian will not allow that to slide. 519. That's 3 5.1s in a row. 3 5.1s.
Right. Ian has a 5.199. I believe Will's time was a scratch. And Ian takes round 1.
I don't know, man.
Hands-on timers.
All right. If anybody had questions of Keng Ian actually being considered for greatest of all time,
ready. Set.
Here you go.
Go.
Ooh, fumble there. Oh, and this is for Will Allen to take advantage of. Oh, I'm not sure who got
Will
that.
gets a 7.771,
Oh!
and Ian gets a 7.662.
With everything on his side.
Meaning Ian takes round
Hell,
2.
and he
That
still
might be a
couldn't do
slider,
it.
Just saying.
What was that? I didn't
What was
hear.
the slider?
Oh, it was a slider. Oh.
Would I have been?
Oh, okay.
Wait,
Okay.
Is it?
Oh,
I think
he's
it was.
okay.
Okay.
I think it
I'm gonna rewatch
Alright.
the stream real quick.
All right, we're gonna
Alright, go
get
ahead.
get a quick call on that from our judges. But yeah, you better hope that it goes to Will Allen because that's basically your only hope. All right, so I am going to ask for an official. Judges, do we have an official call for that round? Clean. All right, the round is
Ian
clean.
takes round 2.
Round is clean. It's 2-0 for Ian. This is series point. And even
Right,
when
round
Ian has
3.
messed up, Will had the advantage and it
Packers.
just wasn't enough.
On timers.
And again, we are relying on our judges here. We're going with the best trust in their calls.
Set.
So,
Oh.
early fumble there out of Keng Ian. A couple extra fumbles. But I believe Will Allen will
Will
close
gets
it
a
out.
5.919,
Yeah.
and Ian gets a 6.768, meaning Will takes round 3, and the score is now 2-1.
And if you're Will Allen, that's a sigh of
Packers.
relief. You finally
on
got
timers.
something. You got something here. And now
Ready.
you have to make the greatest comeback,
Ready.
maybe in stacking
Set.
history.
Go.
Oh, fumble. And it's just not going to be enough. Keng Ian 2-0, and it wasn't
Ian
close.
has a 5.409.
A 540
and Will
just
has
to
an
make sure he gets the round.
8.620, meaning Ian takes round 4, the match, and the game. Great job, Ian.
Yeah. If anybody had any doubts from Keng Ian to be considered for the greatest stacker of all time, to be considered, not to be called it, to be considered for the greatest stacker of all time, that should put those doubts to bed. That was some of the best stacking I have ever seen. That was some of the most dominant stacking I've ever seen. That was 3 5.1s in a row, and it just looked effortless to him. How do you beat that? How do you beat that? And right now, if you're Orrel and Kareef, you almost hope you get knocked down to lower bracket just so you don't have to do that for your upper bracket match. But right now, we're getting set up for our next two stackers. Again, William Orrel, Kareef Ullah, and one of these two stackers will be meeting Ian in the upper bracket finals. And one of the other stackers will be falling to the lower bracket. And it might honestly be the better strat here to just go to the lower bracket so you don't have to face that version of Keng Ian. But one of these two stackers will guarantee top 4. And it looks like they are both ready. So
Please.
this is my dark horse candidate right now. And it's a perfect time for him to be a dark horse. Kareef Ullah. And by the way, I love the shirt he's wearing. Wills and not Wills. If you know that reference,
All right.
shoutouts.
This is round
That was the relay
1,
team we were on together.
match 1.
I wish I had worn that shirt.
Ullah versus William Orrel, stackers, hands-on timers.
Yeah, Ian was not here to play. Ian was not here to play games. And Kareef,
Ready.
this is your best chance.
Set. Oh.
You're facing a little bit of a weaker version of Orrel that we've seen. But that's a 5.94
Kareef
for
has a 5.946.
and Orrel.
And William has a 5.8. Is that 5.826?
Yeah.
All right, so
William takes
consistent
round
stacking.
1.
Yeah, so
and this is
consistent
round
stacking
2.
from Orrel, but again, we
Stackers,
just couldn't tell
hands-on
because
timers.
it seems his Samsung BlackBerry phone is a little bit slower.
Set.
We had a cutout there.
Stacker is ready. Set. Go.
Apologies there for the cutout from the judge. Again, this is an at-home operation for everybody here, but from the sounds of it, it looks like Orrel's got to clean that
Can
up.
you guys hear me now?
Yeah.
Kareef has an 8.587 and William has a 5.86. I think the last digit was a 3. So William Orrel takes round 2. And this
All right.
is round 3.
Kareef, I mean, I gassed you up so
On
much.
timers.
Don't make me regret it here. You're down 0-2. You got to make the comeback. You're extremely consistent. It's got to happen now.
Set. Go.
Ooh, this looks evenly matched. You can hear Orrel's audio at the very least. Oh, but Kareef drops the cups, and I believe that's going to be the first match.
And William has a 5.82. Lathe is just a 9.
Yeah, first
So
match
William
3-0 to Orrel.
So William takes round 3, and that match, we get one more warm-up for match 2.
All right. So, I mean, that was a 3-0 blowout.
Round one,
Kareef, you got to bounce
2.
back.
Stackers.
Come on,
hands-on
Dark Horse
timers.
candidate. I need you to do it here.
Ready. Set. Go.
Jen, you can actually hear Orrel's audio. And that looked like a close matchup. It sounded like a close matchup. 5.93 out of Kareef.
5.938. Orrel has a 5.839, I believe that says.
833.
833.
So
Oh.
William Orrel takes round 1. Round 2.
Yeah, Orrel is lagging. I
Stackers,
apologize. I can't do
hands-on
anything about
timers.
that. I can't do anything about that, regardless of how much I try. I can ask him, but that's about the most I can do.
Oh.
Ooh, really solid stack there out of Kareef at 609. Or sorry, 604. But Orrel,
Orrel has a 5.830, I believe that 5.810, I believe that says.
5.81.
Alright,
And
so
Orrel
Orrel
up
takes
2-0
round
again.
2.
Kareef, you gotta get
Stackers,
something on the board.
And
This
on
is looking
timers
like a
for
double
round
3-0.
3.
I get it's Orrel. He's stacking so consistently, might I add. But you gotta get something here if you're Kareef.
Set. Go.
Oh, that was so close. 587.
5.875. William
And
has a 5.89. Sorry, is that a 9?
Yeah.
5.972.
5.972.
I thought that was closer than it was.
Kareef takes round 3.
All right.
This is round 4.
So, Kareef, you
Stackers,
finally get something on the
Hands-on
board.
timers.
Yeah, that was very much needed.
Set. Go.
Too many fumbles from Kareef. And that is going to be a hot 2-0 in the series
Kareef has an
for William Orrel.
8.687. And William, what time is that?
576.
576.
76-2. So Orrel takes round 4, the match and the game. Congrats, William. And
Yeah. And honestly, for Kareef, that was just unacceptable. I mean, you know the stacker you're going against. You got to step it up just a little bit more. I get it's early in the morning, but even Orrel said he wasn't feeling his best. But Orrel, that was so consistent. That was so consistent. And Orrel has booked his spot for a Final Four. He guarantees himself some moolah. The one caveat with that is that his matchup is unfortunately against Keng Ian for the upper bracket finals for the next event. However, we are not done yet. Our next matchup is going to keep Kareef on the screen, but we're also going to be re-meeting, I believe it's Spencer Lathe. Yep, Spencer Lathe here. We're just waiting for him to pop up on screen. There he is. All right. And Kareef, now you have to get something on the board because you only won 1 round out of 2 entire matches. Out of that entire series, you won a single round. I get it's Orrel, but still, you got to step it up if you want any hopes of keeping your tournament dreams alive, because you might go out 5th, 6th here. You might not even get any cash. And now we're going to be saying goodbye to one stacker here. Kareef Ullah, Sprint to Spencer Lathe. One stacker is going home top 6. One stacker will guarantee top 4.
Stackers, this is round 1, match 1, Kareef Ullah versus Spencer Lathe. Stackers, hands-on timers. Ready, set, go.
Ooh, really solid stacking out of Spencer there. 571, and yeah,
Spencer has a
you can just see it.
5.711. Kareef has a 6.112. Spencer takes round 1.
Spencer has
This
been
is round
stacking
2.
something else today. He's been really, really fast. The consistency has been his biggest problem.
Hands on timers.
So if he can keep stacking this fast, I think he can beat Kareef here. And that's unfortunate because Kareef's my dark horse.
Set.
I had the Kareef Ullah supremacy for this entire tournament. And he might get double first rounded. Oh, that looked close. 642.
6.409 from
never mind.
Spencer, 6.059 from Kareef. Kareef takes round 2, so his score is now 1-1.
Kareef, that's a sigh of relief.
On timers for round
Sigh of
3.
relief for Kareef. Because you finally got a round on the board. Thank God.
Set. Go.
Fumbles out of both stackers there,
Spencer
but
has a 6.621,
you could just see it.
and Kareef has a 7.761. Spencer takes round 3, and this is now round 4. 2-1 Spencer. Stackers, hands on timers. Ready, set, go.
all right,
Spencer has a
572.
5.720, and Kareef has a 6.064, meaning Spencer takes round 4, and that match.
All right. Kareef, you're
All right.
down 1-0. You've won 2
round
rounds
2.
your entire time in the
Well,
All-Stars
match
for the
2, I should
finals.
say. We got one more.
It's got to happen now. Like, anything, all that preparation, it's got to get activated right now. My dark horse, can you make a comeback?
All right, round 1, match 2.
Somebody in chat said this is incredibly
Ready? Hands on
suspenseful
timers.
because it's Spencer. That's funny. All right, Kareef,
Ready, set, go.
you're on the brink of elimination here. Can you pull it back? Ooh, early fumbles out of Spencer. And Kareef realized he has a place where he can slide in. That is consistency. And that is something he
Kareef
is.
has a 6.585, and Spencer has a 14.313, so Kareef takes round 1.
There you go.
Stackers, hands on timers for round 2.
Kareef's first lead in a match so far. It's very well needed.
Ready, go.
Again, apologies from the cutout there. That's not anything I can control. Oh, that looked so close, but I think Spencer got...
5.896 from Spencer. 5.883
Oh
from
my
Kareef.
God.
Kareef takes round 2. I believe the score's 2-0 right now.
By 0.013.
So, yeah, Kareef is leading 2-0, and this is round 3.
2-0. By
Stackers, hands on
0.01,
timers.
Kareef is on match point and might just tie up the series here. This is what we needed from Kareef, man.
Ready, set, go.
Oh, too many fumbles from Spencer. And again, Kareef shines.
Has a 6.109,
with consistency.
and Spencer has a 9.125. So Kareef takes round 3 and the match.
Wow,
Match
dude.
3.
And
After
look,
we got one more warm up.
and this is it. This is it right here. You can see. This is 1-1 now. This is suspenseful. This is suspense. Haha. Jokes. And Spencer, you gotta make the comeback.
Round
Kareef, you
1,
gotta keep your
match
foot on the gas
3.
pedal.
Stackers,
This is it. One stacker
on
will get
timers
top
when
4
ready.
and cash prize guaranteed. One stacker's going home now with nothing. This is for the money. Round 1.
set, go.
Early fumbles out of Spencer, and yeah. Oh, wait. Kareef fumbled at the end of that.
Kareef
Nope,
has a
never mind.
6.598, and Spencer has a 6.999. Kareef takes round 1. This is round 2. Stackers.
Wow.
hands
I thought that
on
was closer than it
timers.
was just because of that end fumble, but Kareef closes it out. We'll take the early lead. And I love the joke from Peter.
Ready.
Kareef trying to get that
Set.
Ullah,
Oh.
because his last name is Ullah. He's trying to get the moolah. I loved that joke. All right. Good stacking out of both stackers, but Just too consistent.
6.530.
There you go,
Kareef.
Kareef.
5.913. So Kareef takes round 2.
Match
This is
point,
round
series
3.
point for Kareef.
Scores
Spencer,
2-0.
you need to
Stackers,
reverse sweep him just to
hands
stay
on
alive.
timers.
This is series point now for Kareef. My dark horse. Can you keep
Ready.
the run alive?
Set. Go.
Oh, an early fumbles from Spencer. And Kareef's gonna close it out.
Spencer has a 7.617. Kareef has a 5.939, meaning Kareef takes round 3, the match, and the game. Congrats, Kareef. And well done, Spencer.
Wow, that was amazing stacking, and what a comeback there for Kareef. And for Spencer, that is unfortunate. You had the lead in the series, and you did your very best. You stacked amazingly. I mean, Spencer had some of his greatest stacking that we've seen from him so far, but it just wasn't enough. Kareef will take the 2-1 series. He guarantees top 4, and will move on. My dark horse, the Kareef Ullah supremacy. It will stay alive. And in the lower bracket, we have one more stacker. We have one more lower bracket match to look at right now. And it is going to decide it's going to determine our 4th and final stacker for our final event. Evan Cloud and Will Allen, one of these stackers, is going home now. One of these stackers is going to get top 4. We're just setting up the overlays right now, and here we go. We are ready. Somebody's going home, 5th,
right.
6th.
This is
with
round
Spencer.
1, match 1.
And somebody-
against Evan Cloud and Will Allen. Stackers, hands on timers.
And somebody's going to the final 4. Let's see who it's going to be.
Ready, set, go.
All right, so early fumbles out of Evan Cloud there, but even earlier fumbles out of Will Allen. I didn't even notice that. 8.93 to a 901. That was closer than I expected.
Will has a 9.019, meaning Evan takes round 1, scores 1-0, and then now is round 2.
Now, as a reminder, Will Allen got
Stackers,
absolutely
hands on timers.
murked against Keng Ian earlier on. And Evan had such a good lead against Orrel. Could have been in the upper bracket,
Go.
but just could not close it out. So he's looking for the redemption here. Early fumbles out of both stackers again, but it's going to be close. Oh, not close enough, though. Will Allen's going to tie it up 1-1.
And Will has a 6.989. Will takes round 2, and the score is 1-1.
All right, chat. I need
Stackers,
your energy right now.
On timers for
Who
round
is our
3.
4th and final stacker? Make your predictions now. 4th and final stacker. Is it going to be Evan Cloud? Is it going to be Will Allen? Let us know in the chat.
Set, go.
You can see Will Allen. He's sticking to what works, but it's not going to work enough.
Evan has a 6.196 and Will has an 8.460, meaning Evan takes round 3 and the score is 2-1.
2-1.
Stackers, hands on timers for round 4.
All right, 2-1, Evan. This is important. You got to be able to close it out this time if you get the lead.
Set, go.
Really smooth stacking out of Evan.
Evan has a
Oh, and he's got to be able to
5.641
close
and
it.
Will has a 5.888, meaning Evan takes round 4. Was that match 1?
And
All
that's
right.
going to be the first
So
match for
1,
Evan Cloud.
Evan takes that one. And we got one more warm-up for match 2.
All right, Evan Cloud supremacy. I think this is the biggest dark horse candidate. I mean, he's been stacking so well. He was 1 round away from beating William Orrell. And now he's 1 match away from guaranteeing Final 4. But again, this time around, he's got to close it out. If you're Will Allen, you
Right. Match
you
2,
wanna make your
round
mark.
1.
And
Stackers,
now it's time for the
hands on
comeback.
timers. Ready, set, go.
Ooh, early fumble there out of Will Allen. Evan, so consistent, but he scratches just as I say it. Oh
Time was a
my
scratch,
goodness.
And Will has an 8.775.
Oh.
So Will takes round 1.
Caster's curse. I'm sorry, Evan. That's on me. I jinxed it.
Alright.
I didn't mean to.
Round 2.
I'm sorry. I'm
Stackers.
sorry.
Hands-on timers.
I didn't mean to, guys. Blame me. That one's on me. So close. So close. But Will Allen will take the 1-0 lead.
Set. Go.
That's definitely frustrating if you're Evan there. And what's even more frustrating is an early fumble. But Evan, oh, he drops the cups. Oh, and Will Allen closes it. Oh, Evan has got to be so mad, dude. Oh, that is so upsetting. 2-0 lead to Will Allen.
20.438, and Will has a 7.957, meaning Will takes that round. 2-0 is the score now. And this is round 3.
Early fumbles out of both. Will Allen just looking to tie it up series.
Hands-on timers.
Evan, you got to be able to come back now. Got to breathe a little bit. You got to be able to take this and close it out.
Stack goes
No,
ready.
camera.
Okay.
Ready. Set.
Oh my God.
Go.
I apologize again. Internet is not always on our side. Evan, there you go, Evan. A smooth 579, and he is going to finally get around on the board in that match.
A 579-1 from Evan and a
Has a
927-6.
9.27. You guys hear me still?
Yeah.
You're
Okay.
cutting in and out a lot.
Oh no.
Actually, yeah, for the rest
Are
of
we
this,
good
we're just
now?
going to have Cullen lead the judging, and then Gabe can look in the
Alright.
background for the same stacker. So go on, take it away.
Fine.
All right, though. To my knowledge, the score is 2-1.
It's 2-1 in favor of Will Allen.
Got it. All right, Stackwood reset timers. Stackwood's ready. Ready, set, go.
All right, there we go. Consistent stacking out of Evan. Just got to close it out, and he will. 577. Looking for the reverse
Right,
sweep.
We have a 577
Looking to close it out.
from Evan and a 694-3 from Will. So we are now at 2-2.
All right.
Right, Stackwood,
Allen, you just
reset
lost
timers.
two in a row. You need this last round just to stay alive and get it to a
Stackwood's
third
ready.
match.
Set, go.
Evan, oh, early fumble there from Evan. And Will Allen just trying to close it out. And he will. 3-2 to Will Allen. And the match, the series is tied 1-1. Really good stacking out of
Alright,
Evan.
So Will wins this round. So we will go into the last tiebreaker, because I think Evan won
So
the
this
last
is going
one.
to be the last match. This is going to,
Got
both
it.
stackers have one match win, so we're going into match 3 now. This is for the series.
Alright. So stackers can do their warm-ups now.
All right, one warm up for each stacker again. Evan, you have the speed. You just need to be able to close. And for Will Allen, you have the speed, but you need to be able to get a better head start.
Alright.
Let's see what happens here.
Stackers ready. Get set. Go.
Ooh, consistent stacking out of Evan again, and he will close it out. 576. Early advantage goes to Evan.
Alright, so Evan takes that one with a 576-0. The score is 1-0, Evan in the lead. Alright, stackers reset timers.
All
Alright,
right,
stackers
Evan.
ready.
You just want to be able to gain your advantage here.
Get set. Go.
And there you go,
And
621.
Evan takes this round again with a 621-4, making the score 2-0.
All right. Evan, you are one round
right.
away from going to Final Four. You
Stack was
just
ready.
have to close. This has been the biggest problem for Evan. Can
Get
he
set.
close it out here?
Go.
Early fumble out of Evan there. But early fumble out of both stackers. Oh, but he drops a cup. Oh, he drops a cup, and Will Allen will take advantage of it. 2-1.
And William
For
takes
Evan.
this one with a 7-0-2-2, making the score 2-1 now.
Oh, man. This is tight. And for Will
All right,
Allen, you can't
Stackles,
let this
you
happen
can set
again.
your timers.
You just can't let it happen again here.
Stackles ready. Set. Go.
Smooth stacking out of Evan in the beginning. He's just got to close it, and he will. Evan Cloud will be
And
our
with this
fourth
round,
and final
Evan takes the
stacker.
round and the match.
And with that, Evan Cloud will be going to our Final Four. It was so close the entire time. So many close rounds, so many close matches. And maybe a surprise to some, but for that, Will Allen has been eliminated. He will finish 5th, 6th. And for Evan, you have just locked in a slot in the top 4. You are getting a guaranteed cash prize. With all that said and done, guys, we are going to organize the bracket a little bit, and we are going to get ready for our final event, but we have to take a quick intermission, so we'll be right back after the break. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back. We are down to one final event in the PYRA Cup All Stars. 4 stackers remain. So let's talk about our 4 stackers and their paths to get here. So in the upper bracket, as you can see, so for our first upper bracket match, we have Keng Ian versus Spencer Lathe. Ian takes that. Will Allen versus Andrew Dale. Will Allen was able to secure that. William Orrell versus Evan Cloud. An extremely close match. But Orrel was able to just eke it out, and Ullah had the bye versus McCoy. Ian absolutely dismantles Will Allen. No offense, Will Allen, but like Ian was just on another level of consistency right now. And William Orrell just so much more consistent in the moment and takes out Kareef from the upper bracket. So William Orrell and Keng Ian will be our first match for the upper bracket. And looking over to the lower bracket, you can actually see that we have Spencer Lathe beating Andrew Dale, probably one of the bigger upsets of the tournament. Andrew Dale going out in 7th. And then Evan Cloud getting the bye against McCoy. And then Evan Cloud going on to beat Will Allen to secure a Final Four slot. And Kareef Ullah beating Spencer Lathe in his tracks, with Kareef Ullah and Evan Cloud getting our 2 final spots for that Final Four. So that means Kareef Ullah, Evan Cloud, William Orrell, and Keng Ian are our final 4 stackers for the tournament. And man, oh man, what a path it was for these guys to get here as well. It was not easy. It was not easy throughout all of this time, but they have done some amazing stacking so far. And now this is where it all comes to fruition. So you know what? Regardless, even if you go out 4th here, you guaranteed yourself a cash prize. The top 4 stackers from this event will get cash prizes. You go out in 4th, you get $50. 3rd is $75. 2nd is $125, I believe. And 1st place, that $250 cash prize on the line for one of the stackers. Everybody in chat, get your predictions. Who is winning the PYRA Cup All Stars? Where is your supremacy lying? Leave it in the chat now. So let's just put a quick poll in for our next matchup. So it's going to be our matchup between William Orrell versus Keng Ian. I don't know why I almost said Will Allen. This is going to be our first matchup of the finals. But before we even get to the matchup, we have to talk about the rules of the matchup. The event that I have held from you guys so far, it's a very exciting event. It's a little complicated, but I promise you it's going to be worth it. Let's talk about our final event, Match Point. So here is our final event. It is Match Point. The final 4 stackers are going to be faced off based off their current placement in the bracket. So Keng Ian and William Orrell are still in the upper bracket. They have not lost an entire series yet. And as for Evan, Cloud, and Kareef Ullah, they are starting in the lower bracket and will have to make the rest of their way through the tournament from there. The events are going to be 3-3-3, 3-6-3, and the cycle. The first stacker, this will be Keng Ian for the upper bracket and Kareef Ullah for the lower bracket. The first stacker will set a 3-3-3 placement time, and the second stacker will only have 1 attempt to beat that time. This is going to go back and forth until one of the stackers is just simply unable to beat the time in front of them. So for example, if Ian sets a placement time for 3-3-3 of, I don't know, 3 seconds, and William Orrell gets 2 seconds, the next one, Keng Ian has to beat that 2 seconds. And it keeps going back and forth until somebody just can't beat the time. The winning stacker of that will get a point. This will repeat on to 3-6-3. Then we'll go to 3-6-3. Then we go to cycle, back to 3-6-3, back to 3-3-3. And we keep going so on and so forth until we have one stacker with 5 points. The first stacker with 5 points will win that match and advance. If you're coming from the upper bracket and you lose, you go to the lower bracket. And if you're in the lower bracket and you lose, hey, it's double elimination. You're out of here. But in the grand final match, the stacker coming from the upper bracket will have to lose twice. They'll have to lose 2 matches instead of just losing 1. They still only have to win 1 match, but they have to lose twice, for they have yet to be beaten in the winner's bracket, the upper bracket, and it is double elimination. And the winner of the grand finals match or matches, however it goes, wins the entire tournament. It is going to be exciting, guys, and I am just waiting for confirmation from our judges. So we're going to take another quick intermission break just to get confirmation from our staff team. So give us just 1 second, and we will be right back with our first matchup. We are back, ladies and gentlemen, and it is finals time. It is finals time. I am so excited. We are just getting our final matchup set up right now. Again, Keng Ian versus William Orrell. I think this is the matchup everybody's wanted to see all day. This is what people came here for. This is what people expected. Just getting a couple final questions in right now. I'm excited. I'm excited because Orrell has been stacking very consistently, but Ian has just been lights out, man. He has just shown no mercy whatsoever. And in the polls, you guys agree. You guys think Keng Ian are taking this match 2/3 of the way. But we're about to find out because, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for our matchup. Keng Ian versus William Orrell.
Placement times, you have a grace attempt. If it's not the placement attempt and you scratch, you lose. That's it, right?
Wait, so does the grace attempt come after the other person's attempt on it?
They're asking some questions about the grace attempt. So the grace attempt is just for the placement. It's just for the first placement stack in case there's an accidental scratch, because we have to have a... Handed it over to Colin.
All right. So we are ready to start. So I'll wait for William to get back to the cups. So we are going to have Ian do the first 3-3-3 to set the placement time.
I'm good.
Yep, you're all good to start. No warm-ups, just do your first attempt.
Okay.
Oh my god! 143 for a placement?
1.
That was not what I expected. Okay. 143.
All right.
Good luck, Orrell.
William, you can do your 3-3-3 whenever you're ready.
Oh my god. Ian, show some...
Oh, William, it's 3-3-3.
Oh, I thought I was supposed to set a placement for 3-6-3.
No. So you're
Not
trying
yet.
to beat Ian's placement for 3-3-3. So it
I
goes
thought
back
we
and
were
forth.
doing Stack. Okay, so we're just doing 3-3-3 now.
Yeah, so it goes until one stacker is unable to beat that placement time that Ian just set.
All right.
Ooh. Sounded fast, but cups are flying everywhere. So that looks like a scratch. And
Alright, so William scratched, so Ian gets the point.
Yep, so Ian will get the point for that. Now we move on to 3-6-3.
Got it.
Okay.
Now, because
So
Orrell
Ian-
because Ian set the placement time for 3-3-3, Orrell, you will set the placement time for 3-6-3. Does that clear it up a little bit?
Yeah.
And then Ian will set the placement time for cycle.
So, alright, William, you can start whenever you're ready.
Okay.
All right, looked
So
smooth.
1-9.
And I didn't hear what that was.
201.
So that was
Got it,
2.019. So
2.019.
Ian, you've got one attempt to beat that.
Alright, Ian, you can start whenever you're ready.
Fumble and a scratch.
Alright,
Orrell
so with
is gonna
that,
tie up 1-1.
William takes the next point. The score is now 1-1. So Ian can now do the cycle.
All right,
you
Ian,
can
we'll set
stop
the
whenever you're
placement time
ready,
for the
Ian.
cycle. I thought this was going to be a lot more contentious, but these guys are really going for it in their placement times. Even with the fumble, that looked really good. 581
Right, the time is
with a fumble.
581.5.
That was a big fumble, too.
So William, you can start whenever you're ready.
Has to beat 581. That looked really good.
557.4.
5.574. All right, back to Ian now.
Awesome. Now Ian, you can go again.
Oh my god.
Let's go.
That
Nice.
clean with a
509.
509.4.
Wow. All right. Good luck,
All right,
Orrel.
William, you can now go again. Start whenever
509.
you're ready.
Slip up in the 6-6 and
Good try. That was nice.
All right,
yeah. A
so now the score
509,
is
Ian.
2-1. Ian is winning. So William will now do the start for 3-3-3.
It's 3-6-3. So it goes back to 3-6-3,
going
then
back-
3-3-3. Sorry, it's 3-6-3.
I
It's 3-6-3.
Oh, okay, I got it.
Yeah, so William,
wanna
you still
go
set
with-
the placement time.
Got it.
Ooh.
Ooh, that looked good. It sounded good at the very least.
3-6.
What was that again?
All right, Ian, you can start whenever you're ready.
Ooh.
Oh my god.
And that was clean.
Oh!
181.2.
1.812. What did Ian have for
Okay,
breakfast?
Will, you can start whenever you're ready.
Yeah, I mean, I don't even know what to do there. Ian is just on
And
another
this
element.
round goes to Ian again. So now the score is 3-1. Ian, you can now do 3-3-3.
All right, 3-3. Placement time is on Ian. Oh, fumble. But it is a clean time. So Ian will have to beat that 3 point. Sorry, Ian. Orrel will have to beat that 3.998. So again, just trying to get a time on the board.
188.2.
1.882. Hey, as long as it's clean and it beats the 399,
Ian,
there you
can
go.
go now.
There you go.
Okay,
1.543.
that beat it. All right,
And that,
William,
now
Will,
we're
you
having a
can
little
go
bit more
now.
contention
Start
in
whenever
this.
you're ready.
Oh.
Oh, I don't know what that was.
152.3.
152.3.
Okay.
All right, he's pushing Ian to the limit. He's like, you want to be the GOAT? All right.
Nice one.
That's what I'm here for.
Right, Ian, start whenever you're ready.
Oh, and a fumble from Ian.
Oh, and that
Orrell's
was
going to
a
bring it to
scratch.
3-2.
So
was
William
nice.
wins this round. So now the score is 3-2. Right,
All right.
William, you can now do the start for 3-6-3. Start whenever you're ready.
All right, here you go. Oh, all right, as long as it's clean.
Sorry.
And he
Alright,
didn't
that
intentionally
was
scratch it.
clean.
7-11-8.
7-11-8.
All right, if Ian doesn't beat this, I'm going to be real
Alright,
confused.
Ian, you can start whenever you're ready.
Well, a little bit of shakiness, but it's clean.
That was
289.
clean. 289.3. Alright,
Here we go.
Will, you can start when you're ready.
And a little bit of lag there, but clean time nonetheless.
3-3-3.
243.
Alright. Ian, you can start whenever you're ready.
All right. And back and forth is going to keep going.
And that was
1918.
clean, a 191.8.
Pressure's on Orrel now. He doesn't want to give Ian match point. This is where you've got to catch up. All right.
Alright, you can start whenever you're ready, Will.
No
Oh,
way.
that sounded
Oh my
clean.
God.
That's why.
What's the time there?
This is
188.
1.883.
Let's go.
Ian
Oh
can
my
now start
God.
whenever he's ready.
Back and forth, it'll keep going. No way! Oh
Yeah,
my
Ian did it.
God, Ian!
Good job.
Show him some
Alright.
mercy, man. He just wants to tie it up.
Roll, you can start whenever you're ready.
1.855, time to beat. Yeah, you can see it in his face. Good luck, have fun. Aw. And the star doesn't
That
come
was intense. That was
through.
intense. That was
And
intense.
Ian wins
That's
this
intense.
round. So the score is now 4-2.
Ian is on
So
match
Ian, you
point.
can set the time for cycle now whenever you're ready.
Ian is on match point. He can do it here. Orrel, you gotta get 3 in a row.
Damn it.
Still so fast. Just has to get it clean. And that will be clean.
And that was
8.058.
8058. Alright, well, you can start whenever you're ready.
All right. He's gonna beat it, right?
6-3, 6-3.
Okay.
Alright, well, you
636.
beat it. So Ian, you can start whenever you're ready now.
Smooth cycle.
Alright, that
539.
beat it, 539.0.
Almost beat it by a full second. And
So
Orrel,
you can start whenever you're ready. Will.
you're on the back foot. This is match point for the grand finals.
Oh.
And it's not
Alright.
gonna be enough.
So with,
Matters
so with
quite
that,
right.
Ian wins this round.
You
with
got 2 rounds at
5
4
points.
bro.
Yeah,
That was
good job.
insane.
All right.
He's insane, bro.
Alright.
And with that, ladies and gentlemen, Keng Ian is going to the grand finals. He will have the upper bracket advantage, and now he waits for an opponent. William Orrel has been sent to the lower bracket, and now we have our lower bracket matchup, Kareef Ullah versus Evan Cloud. One of these stackers is going to meet William Orrel. One of these stackers is going home in 4th. And we're getting the setup right now in the background. So let me just, I forgot that people have last names sometimes. All right, Evan Cloud, Kareef Ullah. Can you be consistent in all the stacks when it matters? And now we are on 333. And as a reminder, Kareef does have the better placement from group. So Kareef will be setting the placement time for 333. Evan, you'll be setting the placement time for 363. And Kareef will set the placement for cycle.
You already, that was about to be my question, so thanks, Kian.
I got you, buddy. All right. I'm ready whenever you guys are.
Alright, I'm ready.
All right.
Alright,
We're
so
good.
I'm good. Okay, so Kareef, you can now do the 333 time whenever you're ready.
All right. Kareef is setting his 333 placement. It is going to be clean.
And that was clean.
1.871.
187.1. Alright, Evan, you can start whenever you're ready.
Oh, come on.
And Kareef takes the first round, making the score 1-0. Alright, so Evan, you can now set the time for 363 whenever you're ready.
Yeah, sloppy start there out of Evan. But 363, maybe this will be his groove. 2.155.
Alright, Evan gets a 2.
That's the time to beat for Kareef.
So Kareef, you can start whenever you're ready.
Ooh, was that enough?
And Kareef
It
gets
was.
a 2.11.3.
Playing it close, but he gets it.
Evan, you can start
Evan on the
whenever
back
you're
foot
ready.
now. Oh, it just looks
And
so
Evan
easy.
gets a 2.072. Alright, Kareef, you can start when you're ready.
Oh, a fumble. And Evan, he's going to tie it up. He wants
with
to go to the
that,
grand finals.
Evan takes this round, making the score 1-1. So
All right,
Kareef, you can now set the time for cycle whenever you're ready.
Kareef's going to set the time for cycle. And people in the chat are also cheering on Kareef. We have the poll up, and it is 64% in favor of Kareef. And you might be able to see why there.
All right, Kareef gets a
6.153 just for a placement
6.15.3.
time.
So Evan, you can start whenever you're ready. 5.828.
Great response.
So, Kareef, you can start whenever you're ready.
Oh, damn.
Oh, damn. Oh,
Oh, and
damn.
Kareef did not beat it, so Evan
So
does take
close.
this round, making the score 2-1. So,
All right,
Evan, you can now set
2-1.
the time for 363 again.
Evan going back to 363.
And Evan
2.124.
gets a 212 full. So you can start whenever you're ready, Kareef.
Looks clean. Oh, what was it?
And Kareef
2.113
gets a
again.
211.3.
Woo!
Barely
They
beating
want
the
to play
time.
it close,
So
huh?
you can start whenever you're ready, Evan.
Oh, and fumbles coming out. Kareef.
Evan did not beat the time. So the score is now 2-2.
It's all tied up.
All right,
It's all tied
Kareef,
up.
you can start whenever you're ready.
This is a closer match than I was expecting. Oh my goodness. You see, the thought here is like you want to get a good placement time so it's more difficult on them, but at the same time, you don't want to do that and give them way too much leeway room so then they have the chance to do it back to you.
It's a 8:35.9.
It was clean.
So Evan, start whenever you're ready.
I don't know, Evan. Can you really beat that? That's super fast. Okay, he can.
Evan gets a 167.1.
If he didn't beat that, imagine though.
All right, Kareef, start whenever you're ready.
All right, Kareef. Got to beat 167. Oh, and he fumbles. Whew. Evan. Playing
Okay,
it
that is a
fast.
scratch. So Evan does take this round, making the score 3-2 now. So
All
you
right.
can do your 363 when you're ready, Evan.
Evan was going to set the time for 363. He's up 1 in the series, in the match, whatever you want to call it. 2.337. The
Okay,
stack
that
stayed
is
up, though.
clean, a 233.7. So Kareef, you can now go.
That was a little bit hard to see. Kareef, did you beat it?
All right, Kareef,
Okay.
you start with a 222. So Evan, you can start whenever you're ready now.
Ooh,
Evan gets a
2.105.
210.5.
All right, Kareef, no
Right.
more 211s for you.
Kareef, start when you're ready.
Kareef's starting to lag a little bit for me. Oh, and there's the fumble. All right. And there it
And
is.
that does not beat the time. So Evan takes this round, making the score 4-2 now.
All right,
So
Evan,
Kareef,
match
you
point.
can now start cycle.
Kareef gets to set the placement time, but he's got to get 3 in a row, or he is out of it.
Look at that.
So consistent.
And
587.
Kareef gets a 587.1.
He wants to win this,
All right,
man.
Evan,
can
start
you
whenever
beat
you're ready.
that? Can you prevent the 4-2 comeback? He will.
And Evan
561.
beats it with a 561.5.
He wants to win this now. Oh my goodness,
All right,
Evan
Kareef,
Cloud.
you can start whenever you're ready.
This is it. Kareef, it's all or nothing. Oh, and he's going all in, and it's not gonna be enough.
Kareef scratches out
5-2.
at him.
Evan
So
Cloud.
Evan wins the
You can
round
see it, the
and
look on
match.
his face.
The
He
score
is
was
so
5-2.
relieved.
Congrats, Evan.
He is so relieved that he made it through. Evan, 5-2, eliminating Kareef Ullah from the PYRA Cup All Stars. Kareef, you had a great run, and you finished 4th. But at the same time, you were my dark horse candidate, and I cannot believe this. I can't believe this, man. My dark horse. No. But guess what? We got a new dark horse, Evan Cloud. Amazing stacking so far. I think if he keeps the consistency up, he might be able to throw hands a bit here with his next match. It's going to be Evan Cloud again versus William Orrell, the greatest of all time in most people's eyes. I mean, and he just got mollywopped against Keng Ian. That was rough. All right. Anyways, Looks like our next matchup is ready here. All right.
Remember that we're starting with 3-3-3.
We are starting from 3-3-3, and because Orrel came from the upper bracket, Orrel will be able to start with the placement time here. So Orrel, you'll be doing 3-3-3 in cycle placement times. Cloud will be doing 3-6-3 placement times.
Got it. Okay, so William, you can start whenever you're ready.
All right. Really solid time from the sounds of it. Again, his video is
68-4.
not necessarily 168.4.
All right.
Very solid starting time.
Evan, you can start whenever you're ready.
But Evan, he wants to meet Ian in the grand finals. 169! So close!
Evan barely did not beat the time, so William does get the point this round, making his points 1-0.
Man,
All
oh
right,
man.
Evan, you can now start for 3-6-3. You can start whenever you're ready.
All right. A little bit of a fumble on the 3-6-3, but 2.501. It will be
Evan
clean.
gets a 251.
2.501,
William,
not 251, but
You
yeah.
can start whenever you're ready.
You get it. Really solid 3-6-3. We couldn't see much of it. Again, I can't
2:23.7.
I can't control it all. 2.237 is the new time to beat
Evan?
for Evan.
Start when you're ready.
2.049. Really solid 3-6-3
2:04.1, I mean 9.
from Evan
All right.
there.
You can start whenever you're ready, roll.
Ah, 1.
2002.
Ooh.
2002.
And he's
All right.
challenging. He's challenging
Evan,
Evan Cloud right
You can
now.
start whenever you're ready.
And the fumble there. Not going to be enough. And that's going to be a 2-0 early lead for William
All right,
Orrell.
Evan does not beat the time, so William takes the points and the score now 2-0. William, you can now start cycle whenever you're ready.
So smooth. Just looks easy. Orrell is just that consistent.
538.4.
What? 5.384. You can see the look
Alright.
on Evan's face. He's like, you
Evan.
gotta be kidding me, man.
You can start whenever you're ready.
All right, this is to not go down to
I'm going
0-3 in the
back to
series.
here.
And this is it. Oh, he's going for it. He feels it. Oh my goodness,
And Evan beats it with a
522.
522 full.
Woo! This is cup stacking at its best. You can see the shock on Orrell's face.
All
He
right,
thought he had
Will,
it
you
in the
can start
bag.
whenever you're ready.
Orrell, let's see if you can topple that. No way. And that was a smooth stack. Was it enough? I think it was.
516.1.
5-16-1, and
All right.
Evan is
Evan,
just being challenged
you're
by the
ready.
gods.
We go again.
Here we go again. Come on, Evan. Oh, a fumble there. Oh,
got
such
No, I don't
a
got
good
this.
matchup. But again, it's William Orrell.
All right, Evan did not beat the time, so William takes round 3, making the score 3-0.
Orrell is not holding back
All right,
anymore.
Evan, you can start whenever you're ready for 3-6-3.
3-6-3 placement time for Evan here. And you gotta get something on the board as long as it's clean. And it is
Right, good save, Evan.
6.219.
That is a 621.9. All right, William, first attempt. And
Okay,
that
William.
is clean.
212.9.
Okay, 212.
212.
Evan, you've beaten that. You gotta get on the board
Alright,
here, and it has
so-
to happen now.
Evan, you can now start whenever you're ready.
Ah!
Oh, and the fumble!
And William
It
takes
costs
the
Evan
next
in the
round,
end
making
of it.
score 4-0.
And Orrell is
So,
on
William,
match
you can now do
point.
3-3-3 whenever you're ready.
Orrell on match point. This is to get the rematch against Ian in the grand finals. Oh, fumble, as long as it's clean. It is clean.
It's on my cycle record.
It tied his cycle record.
65.1.
465-1.
Nice.
It tied an old cycle record because that's,
So,
yeah.
Evan, you can now start whenever you're ready.
Come on, Evan. Don't scratch out of this. There you go,
And Evan
166.
get the 166 full.
And you gotta get it here.
All right, roll. You can start when you're ready.
Oh, he's ready. Oh, and he scratches.
And William scratches, so Evan does take the point this round.
And there
The
you
score
go,
now-
Evan. First point on the
the score
board.
is
You just
now
need 4
4-1.
more.
Evan, you can start whenever you're ready.
Is this the comeback? Is this the mega reverse sweep of the century? 1.956.
All right, are you 195?
Orrell's like, all right. I guess I have to play this game too.
Ready.
Got me.
And that's going to be
Evan
2.
take the next point. So the score now 4-2. So roll. You can start whenever you're ready for cycle.
All right. Orrel, this is where you got to close it out. Bit of a fumble there on the 110-1, but it looks like a clean time.
566-7.
566-7.
All right.
And Evan,
start
it's all or
whenever you're ready.
nothing. Can you challenge the gods? Can you keep this run going? An early fumble, and
Get
it
you,
doesn't look like it's gonna be enough. William Orrell, he is going right back to the grand finals. And Evan,
Oh no, it's a scratch.
Good try.
It's a scratch.
No, I think that's clean. That you didn't start with the wrist, technically. So William takes that round and the game. Good job, William.
yeah, again, great stacking out of Orrell. And if you're Evan, you can't be too upset. You got third. You got third, and you played some amazing games. You stacked some amazing cups. And ladies and gentlemen, it is time. 2 stackers are left. $125 will go to second place, but $250 will go to first place. Keng Ian, William Orrell. I think the 2 stackers everybody predicted to be here in the grand finals. But what a road it was for both of them. So close from Evan in the beginning to send Orrell to the losers bracket, to the lower bracket. But Ian did that for him. And now it's the grand finals. Now, as a reminder, Keng Ian must lose twice. He has not lost a single match yet. And I mean that, looking through all of his matches. He has not lost a single match yet. He's lost 2 rounds. But he has been dominant this entire time. Orrell must win 2 best-of-9 matches in match point in a row to be crowned the PYRA Cup All Stars champion. Ian, you just have to win 1. And ladies and gentlemen, chat, are we ready? Chat, are we ready? Come on. Let's get some amazing stacking going our way. Ladies and gentlemen, the grand finals. It is none other than Keng Ian versus William Orrell. And here they are. The last 2 stackers standing. Ian, you're feeling great. You got to lose twice, and you've been amazing. So
Ian,
good this entire
you
tournament.
can now do your 3-3. That you would upper stackle.
Oh, and
Oh.
Orrell.
Well-
Orrell has forfeited the match. Game's over, guys. No, I'm kidding.
William
I think
got
he just,
disconnected.
I think Orrell had a little bit of a lag issue, so I guess we're not starting automatically. I think Orrell just had an accidental disconnection. Yeah, his internet was just bugging him out a bit.
All good,
All
well,
right, round 2. Let's give it a try.
Right, so Ian. You can now start 3-3 whenever you're ready. Alright, a 145.9. William, you can now start 3-3 whenever you're ready.
Dominant start out of Ian. What else did you expect, though? Ooh, and that didn't sound like a clean time.
Alright, so that is a scratch. So Ian takes the 4th round with score of 1-0.
All right, Ian
So,
starting
Will,
off
you can
on
now
the
do
hot
your
foot.
4th attempt for 3-6-3.
Ooh, a fumble out of Orrell there for his placement time. But it is clean.
Got it. 4-0-4.
404.
Ian, you can now do your 4th attempt for 3-6-3.
And this is Ian's comfort zone.
And that was clean. 2-11-7. So William, you can now do your first attempt. I mean, your second.
Oh, fumble from Orrel.
Okay.
And
Good job.
Ian takes the next round. The score now 2-0.
2-0.
So Ian,
Ian,
you can now do your cycle.
he's exactly where he wants to be. 2-0 in the match so far. And he gets to set the placement. Oh my god. Oh my
That is
god.
clean.
5-0-4.
Nice.
Yeah,
So,
Orrel.
William, you can now
Nice.
start
Good luck.
whenever
Have
you're
fun.
ready.
And you got to get something going here.
Oh.
Oh, that looked close. I'm not sure if it was able to
5-0-1.
beat.
And
Oh,
William
my.
get the 501.
5-0-1-5. This
Oh my
is
God.
cup stacking
So,
at its
Ian,
best.
You can start whenever
This
you're
is
ready
it,
now.
baby.
No way. Oh,
This is
nice.
top tier cup stacking. These are the best stackers in the world. And it is right here, right now.
Ah.
Ian's gonna fumble. Orrell's gonna get around on the board. And you understand why they're considered the best of all time.
Try.
All right. So William does take that round. The score is now 2-1. William, you can now do your 360 when you're ready.
So smooth. So smooth. And that's exactly what Orrell needed.
That was clean.
2.067.
Got it.
And Ian, now you gotta
can
beat
now
that.
start whenever you're ready.
Oh. 1.845. You can hear it in Orrell's voice. He is being
So, William, you
challenged
can
right
start whenever
now.
you're ready.
His title is on the line. And those cups are gonna show where it is at.
That's right.
You can hear it in Ian's voice. He's sweating. You know? But these guys are stacking just so well. And
All right,
now,
Ian, you can. The score is now
3-1 for Ian. And
3.
Ian,
1.
Colin, you okay
So,
there? That's our
Ian, You
judge.
can now do your 333.
For Keng Ian, 2 more points, and you are a champion. You will dethrone Orrel.
And that was clean.
143.
143.9.
1.439. Orrel, that's the time to beat. Can you do it? Oh, the run up.
That is
It's not going to be enough.
That's right.
Ian is on championship point. Orrel has to tie 4
so
rounds in
Ian
a
does
row
take that
just to
one.
reset.
So the score is now 4-1. So, William, you can now do your attempt.
We are witnessing history right here in this matchup.
Oh.
248.
2:48 for the placement time.
All right.
Ian,
So
that's
Ian,
all you have
can
to
now
beat.
Start whenever you're ready.
A little bit of a fumble there, but it's still enough.
And Ian gets a
216.
216.5.
Orrel, you know you can beat this, and you have to.
Yeah.
And it looks like it's going to be enough from Orrel's
All right, William beats it.
2.063.
Nice one.
So Ian, you can now do your next attempt.
Oh, but Ian is just in his element.
And
184.
Ian get the
This is it, Orrel.
184.1.
This is for everything. And it's done.
Oh, and
It is done.
Ian,
Keng Ian
one scratches.
has dethroned
So with
William
that,
Orrel at the top. Keng Ian, 5-1,
takes the
no
round.
mercy whatsoever.
Oh.
And Keng Ian
Ian wins
is your
PYRA
PYRA Cup All Stars champion. It wasn't close. At any point in time, Keng Ian has destroyed everybody in this tournament. And you understand why he is called the greatest cup stacker in most people's eyes, especially in this new era of cup stacking. And now it's the question, do we start to consider Keng Ian for the greatest cup stacker of all time? Because he has just dethroned the man with that position. And what a showing from Orrel. And what a showing from Ian. I mean, both stackers have just had an amazing time in this tournament, but Ian just was here to win. You could see it in his eyes. You could see it in his stacking. He was ready. And That is why he is our PYRA Cup All Stars champion. Just amazing. It was amazing from start to finish out of Ian. There was just no point at any given point in time where he looked like he was being seriously challenged other than that 501 from Orrel. And even then, that was it. That was it. That was, I think, the only round Orrel got. Ian 5-1 mollywopped him. That was just such great stacking. And Orrel, you can't be complaining too much. $125 prize for second place. But Keng Ian is your PYRA Cup All Stars champion. Guys, we're going to take a quick intermission break, and then we're going to be right back with a post-match interview with the man himself, Keng Ian. Don't go anywhere. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back with the PYRA Cup All Stars, and we have a post-match interview with your PYRA Cup All Stars champion, Keng Ian. It was not close. That was 5-1 at the end of it. You didn't even need that second. You didn't even need to worry about losing twice because you didn't lose once. Every single time it was dominance from you. But I have to ask you, obviously you were coming into this, you had the group stage as well where you weren't able to make the days of groups, so we had you pre-record there. But going into this event, when we brought it up to you, what was your mindset? Did you think, oh, I'm going to really have to like settle down and practice for this? Or was this kind of a thing where you showed up and you were like YOLO? Like, what was your mindset going into this, at the very least for today?
Well, there definitely was this extrinsic motivation with the cash prize. And yeah, I actually practiced for this. But I practiced the day before, so
Yeah.
it's still practice, yeah.
Practice is practice, absolutely.
Yeah.
And at the same time, I do have to congratulate you. $250 cash prize to your name. Of course, we will translate that to the currency that we will need to translate that to. But at the same time, $250 is a lot of money. Do you have any plans with the moolah that you're about to be getting, or do you know?
Or I don't know. Like, I'm running out of sets. That set just now, I just watched it. came up, use it again. Maybe I'll buy more sets. I don't know.
Maybe
These
buy
sets
some
are
more
expensive.
cups. Maybe buy a
Yeah.
couple extra textbooks to put so you can prop your monitor up. Because that's
Yeah.
what he has set up for. You never know. Or maybe just buy some extra skins in Valorant. Who knows? But
Yep.
at the end of the day, you did it. You became the PYRA Cup All Stars champion. At the same time, there's been this conversation of the greatest stacker of all time. And you have been lights out. I mean, we showed your stats earlier, but you have had some phenomenal stats. You even said before we were getting into this competition, like time to destroy everybody else. Like you were feeling yourself too. So at the same time, you know, everybody's posing the question, but I want to know how you feel about it. Like, do you feel like you're starting to cement that title for yourself, or do you feel like you still have a lot to prove?
Well, yeah. I mean, I've won 3 world championships. Like, I don't know why people still doubting my ability, but I feel like I'm one of the top. I'm not gonna say I'm the top yet. I've only been on the top for about 3 years so far, nowhere close to like William. So, and I do still have much more to go. I don't expect me to stop here. I will still continue. But if there's someone else coming up, I mean, I gotta practice harder and destroy them, I guess.
Well, there you have it. The words from a champion himself and somebody in the making for the greatest of all time. You heard it from him. He feels like he should be considered for that title at the very least. And you've seen it with how many tournaments he's won, 18 tournament win streak. And not to mention, still undefeated in 2021, including this tournament where he didn't even lose a match, 7-0 in groups, didn't lose a single matchup coming into the upper bracket finals, only lost 3 rounds total against Orrel. But we're going to end it off here with this question. Ian, to everybody at home, to the fans watching, to some of the other stackers who are coming up in the scene, what are your parting words from a champion?
Well, all you gotta do is just practice. I mean, it's not just practice, man. Like, don't compare yourself to others. Just try and beat your own times. Try and be as consistent as possible. Most importantly, be consistent. Don't just go for fast times. That's how I got to where I am here today. Thank
And
you.
there you have it. Ladies and gentlemen, your PYRA Cup All Stars champion. Give it up for Keng Ian. And Ian, thank you so much for joining me for this post-match interview. Congratulations on the amazing victory here today. And ladies and gentlemen, we're going to hand it right back over to myself here. Ian stacked some amazing cups. And honestly, I'm not even shocked. Like, everybody saw Ian coming into this tournament. And I mean, you got to consider him for a top stacker. And taking down Orrel in the fashion that he did, even when he was challenged by the gods, he said, nah, this is my era. This is the Keng Ian era, ladies and gentlemen. And he's feeling real comfortable right about now. But that is going to call it an end for the PYRA Cup All Stars. Ladies and gentlemen, I cannot thank you guys enough. The support on this live stream, the support on the broadcast, the support on everything PYRA has been phenomenal. And I am just so glad I am able to do this for a living. I'm so glad that you guys were entertained. Again, thank you all for 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. Congratulations to all of our stackers. Congratulations to our top 4 stackers. They'll be contacted later on how to receive their cash prizes. And again, I want to give a huge thank you to the staff team, the amazing people who are working behind the scenes for us right now, who have been working behind the scenes, who have been working vigorously to make sure this event was as good as it could be. And thank you all so, so much. Before we get out of here, I want to remind you all of one final thing. In case you didn't hear, I do have an in-person tournament coming up soon. PYRA Cup First Strike. Get signed up. It is going to be an in-person tournament in my current residence of Wilmington, Delaware. We're going to be doing it at the Cedars Church. I'm super excited to be hosting it, and the applications will be closing September 18th, and we only have at maximum 40 spots for the venue. So click the link in the description below. It'll be linked where you can click the form to apply for the tournament. And at the same time, there will be a Facebook group that you can join to figure out more information about how the tournament will be formatted. It's going to be awesome. Again, we've got even more cash prizes handed out at that tournament as well. And I hope to see you guys there. Make sure you get applied ASAP. And with all that said and done, guys, we have concluded my first ever tournament. The PYRA Cup All Stars is done. I have nothing else. But again, Thank you all so, so much. Thank you to all the competitors. Thank you to all the staff. Thank you to everybody who watch. Shout out to John Scannell in chat, who's always been helping everybody in chat keep track of the stats, even though we didn't ask him to. He just wanted to. And, that was just so, so nice of him. And that is going to call it for our tournament. Everybody, I hope you guys enjoyed the broadcast at home. And with all that said and done, again, congratulations to Keng Ian for the victorious win. Congrats to Orrel. Congrats to Kareef. Congrats to Evan for second, third, and fourth, respectively. And with all that said and done, I'm out of here, guys. Everybody, have a wonderful morning, evening, afternoon, and good night.